Hello again, this is JBuzzsaw79. This time I am doing up my Paladin spellbook. So we're going to get pretty much right into it here. And I have played it once, and I have put the video up from the last time I played it, which is the one where, sorry, slide my camera over, is the video from me and a friend of mine, and he was the one playing his warlord Scully thing that we were working on, and he played against the Paladin, and at the end is when he had swarmed me, and I smited and killed him. So this is that spellbook without any modifications from it yet. So we'll try to hammer through this as quickly as possible here again. So, all right, flip through the first page. All right, so there's my first action here is to get her out. And then cast off the Crusade banner, and then turn 2 I put Knight's Courage on and a Gator Toughness, so she has 12 health with 3 armor, and as long as she's fighting the strongest, she has 6 melee against the strongest, and I try to get her across the field as soon as possible to deal with some stuff. I have the Hand of Ben Shalah because I think it's very useful. I might up to an extra terrain, maybe. I feel weird about the terrains. I don't know exactly. Like, they seem good in theory, but as the battle moves all over the place, it's kind of hard to always keep saying I got to put myself back in that zone or just like get kind of a bonus or whatever. 4 Luminous Blast, just because again, if you challenge something, you Luminous Blast it, you can still attack it to try to kill it, so that way you can kind of get the benefit from that. Just trying to generate the Valor that way. I guess. Cassiel in here, of course, is along with my Force Hammer. So, one guy I was talking to says, I don't know why I put Force Hammers on. Like, again, I feel that for 4 points, to run 8 dice attack to destroy like an outpost or something like that. I mean, if you really need to get something dead, you know, that's kind of my go-to thing. 2 Knights of the Red Helm, of course, Knight of Westlock. 2 Angels of each, 2 Grey and 2 Guardian. That's it for the monsters. I think I'll get to the end and I'll explain what I plan to do at this particular junction. Of course, Radiance is really good, and if you put the ring on, I mean, it's 5 dice with her, so that's really nice. 5 dice at least. Of course, the Gauntlet, so that way she's not destroyed, with some pants. The shield. I've cast this shield countless times now, and every time it's cast, it does get destroyed by somebody. Either I don't have the gauntlets on, or I roll just horribly to use the defense on it. So I don't know. 2 of the Radiant Breastplates. I'm going to probably throw one of these with my Priestess stuff. Some pants, so that way I can't be moved all over the place. With, of course, the Cloak, which is right now for me. The Veteran's Belt is really good. So is the Signet of the Dawnbreaker. I have considered throwing in a Harsh Forge plate and like I said, cutting out one of the Holy Armors. So 2 Divine Reversals and 2 of the Ballad of Courage. Ballad of Courage at one point was really nice if you were watching the game. I previously stated earlier, because I cast this on Aurora, rather, sorry. And then she was not hindered, even though there's a bunch of guys there, and she charged out and swung 6 dice with a fast rate, trying to clobber stuff for me, which is nice. The 2 Eye for an Eye. Eye for an Eye is a really good card. We've been debating on this lately, and I thought I'd read this somewhere, and the person I generally play with, he was telling me that Eye for an Eye clearly only deals back the damage that you are actually dealt. And from what I read it as, and I would like somebody, please, if you can tell me what you think or where I can find the answer, but I thought I read it as, like, if you hit me with 10 damage, Eye for an Eye gives you 10 back, and then I reduce mine separately, just like you would reduce yours. That, you know, he's saying, well, if you only took, if I dealt 8 or 10 and you took 8, I only take 8. I thought that from what I understood it deals that back to you and then you can reduce it. Now, if you can please anybody tell me if I'm right or wrong, I don't honestly know. We've been talking about this a couple different times, and I've looked online, and I still can't find anything. So, the 2 Bear Strength, because Bear Strength is really nice. Of course, the Divine Intervention, which I feel iffy on because I just, like, I have one in my Priestess build, I know, but in here, it just seems kind of, I kind of put it in there because I thought perhaps late game, if people are teleporting around or something trying to get away from me, I could just, Divine Intervention to get out there and move, or put a course on myself to move myself across the board. So, another Gator Toughness, the Healing Mandigrala, whatever that thing. Knight's Courage, of course, in here. I might cut one of these out. Instead of running 2 in the book. So, with the Arcane Ward, of course, because they're running lots of armor. The Life Link, I had that cast on Aurora when we did stuff too, and it really helped out to move stuff over, because it says you may heal, but you don't have to heal them. So if it would, heal you, you're not forced to heal, which I think is kind of nice. I threw 2 Power Strikes in just for, again, that quick, stuff. I might throw a wand in instead, or trim one of these out. Maybe the Fury as well. I don't know. Balfour's really nice, so I do like it. Of course, I have the heal in here with 2 minor heals, and the lay hands, which I don't know. I might get rid of lay hands because I don't have like the really big beefy monsters. I think that regular heals and stuff would be better because it is, how many points is it? 3? Yeah, it is 3 points, which I can spend elsewhere. I think, which would be better value. Smite, of course, is what saved me, which is why I won the game. And I posted up earlier. Knockdown, double teleports. So it's 2 Seeking Dispels, 2 Dissolves. Thinking about switching out the Seeking Dispels for just regular Dispels. Just dealing with whatever they flip generally, or at least cutting 1 and putting 2 regular Dispels in if I remove the lay hands. 2 Force Push. Again, the overextended here, like I said earlier, I have not, in my other book, I have not cast this yet. I just put it in because I thought it would be useful, because it's essentially another Rouse the Beast, but, in school, so to speak, and always 4, so, yeah. And then the Whirlwind Strike, of course, because you get sweeping on 3 targets. So that's all I have right now for my Paladin spellbook. And I'm going to, like I said, redo the monsters. I think I have, at this point with this particular book, there's too many monsters with too high of a cast. I find that I'm always waiting to get more mana. And even with the banner out, once you pop the banner, you're kind of go, well, now that's it. So yeah, I'm going to make 2 builds. The first one is just basically this build here, but I'm just going to change it up a bit. I want to put a spawn point in, probably a Cirrus Temple, and some lower cast holies, perhaps. And then with my other, because I try to buy 2 of every set, so I'll make sure I have enough cards for other spellbooks as I need them. I think what I plan to do currently is to put another one together, but I want to try goblins. Just strictly a bunch of goblins with the Paladin. So, the goblin, the grunts, the alchemist, like all that stuff. Just put it all in there with a Paladin, because why not? They're all 2 or less. You can put the outpost in, and I believe something through the outpost instead of the barracks. So you can kind of throw I'll throw this over here, and I'll move the Paladin this way, and then next round I see they're over there, so I'll summon this, throw them over there more, something. I thought it might be interesting though to do that, so we'll see. That's my current thought from the Paladin book. I do want to make, and I don't know which one yet, but I feel that the Valor sometimes is just ridiculously hard to generate. So I want to make one that solely focuses on the Valor aspect, which may be the Goblin thing. I don't know. because it's gonna be like a swarmy goblin build. And the other one is just basically going to be more of almost like a holy warlord was what I was thinking. Like just and don't like if I make valor, I make valor. I don't really care about the valor. Basically, is what it's coming down to. That by having the war school with me will just allow me to have better options and flexibility. That I'm on to focus on that aspect more than just making valor. So that's basically long and short on that one. So yeah, thumbs up if you like this video. Thumbs down if you're not. Throw some comments in. And if you have time and feel like doing it, I would like to see if you might be willing to subscribe to the channel that I have on YouTube. So please continue to watch. There'll be some more videos coming up here. January, I got some academy we're going to be doing also. I'm going to put that on here as well. So thanks for watching. I appreciate it lots. And this is JBuzzsaw79 signing off, and thank you.